Pittsburgh. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Sam Darnold and the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the Saints, about to begin their first possession. And the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Winston. There's Chris Olave. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. They'll be led out by Sam Darnold in his 5th year now out of USC.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. After the interception, here's Darnold. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, Darnold. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Darnold. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a run.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Could he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Winston. Olave holds it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Winston on target to Olave for the Saints first.
They go play action. Winston.
And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially up in field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From his own goal line, Darnold. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Darnold.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Claypool with another catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris, and he is going to lose yardage here. That play going nowhere thanks to Devin McCourty.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Darnold's throw complete there to Johnson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool from 17 yards out. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Saints at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Jameis now on 1st down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston.
He completes it to Olave.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, you throw the pick, not good at all. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw complete to Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 36, Darnold.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold to throw again.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Darnold.
Right side, Claypool's got it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
So we come upon halftime with our score for
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Back to throw, Darnold. And Beasley with it over the middle. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Darnold from the gun.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off of play action, Darnold.
That swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Darnold.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darnold now to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Completion here to Claypool.
And in for the Steelers. Touchdown. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A first down throw for Winston. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Jameis to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fourth down, Winston. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Winston.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got him. Touchdown, Saints.
Devine Ozigbo, 29 yards. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. On the return, Hardy.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action now. Winston. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston.
That's caught by Ezigbo.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Winston now to throw on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
Man, let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Winston and the Saints now.
Down 21-13, 25 seconds remaining. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on 1st down.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Pittsburgh, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.